Welcome, gym owners, operators, managers, and trainers. So glad you could join us for this explainer. Today, we're taking you through a fantastic white paper from jthomas called The Silent Sales Team. Our goal here is pretty simple: give you actionable insights that you can use to grow your business, like starting today.
Okay, so let's just dive right into the core challenge, the one we all face. We know we need to grow sales, but let's be honest, the last thing any of us want is to create that high-pressure, pushy environment that makes members feel, well, uncomfortable. So how do you actually bridge that gap?
And this brings us right to what Jim calls the gym owner's dilemma, a problem that I'm sure keeps a lot of you up at night.
This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that internal conflict. You absolutely need growth, but you have to protect that authentic, welcoming vibe that makes your gym special in the first place. It is a tough balancing act.
So if that's the dilemma, what's the solution? Let's get into the really powerful strategy at the heart of this entire explainer. So what in the world is a silent sales team? Well, it's not about hiring a bunch of new salespeople. It's about transforming your existing staff, the people your members already know, like, and trust, into a natural growth engine for your gym.
This right here, this is the fundamental mindset shift. We are moving away from those aggressive, old-school tactics and shifting toward helpful, organic support. Your team becomes a resource, not some kind of sales force.
And just look at the contrast here. It's so clear. The old way is all about pressure, hard closes, and rigid scripts. This new approach, it's all about helpful little nudges and just having real conversations. For your members, the difference in their experience is absolutely night and day.
So you might be thinking, okay, this sounds nice, but why is it so effective? Why does shifting from pushing to guiding actually lead to better results? Let's break down the 3 core reasons it works so well.
The entire philosophy really rests on these 3 pillars: trust, constant contact, and authenticity. Let's dig into each one of these. First up, trust over tactics. Just think about it for a second. Who is a member more likely to listen to? Some faceless marketing email or the trainer they work with every single week, the one who knows their goals inside and out? That pre-existing trust is your single most powerful asset.
Second is constant contact. This is huge. Your front desk staff and your trainers, they're interacting with members every single day. Every check-in, every question, every hello is a tiny opportunity, a little touch point to plant a seed for a referral or introduce a new service in a completely natural way.
And finally, authenticity wins. And this is so key. When a staff member makes a suggestion that is genuinely helpful, it doesn't feel like a sale. It just feels like great service. It completely changes the dynamic from a transaction to a truly supportive interaction.
Okay, so that's the why. Now let's get into the practical how. How do you actually equip your key players to put all of this into action?
We're going to focus on these 3 critical roles. Each one of them has a totally unique relationship with your members, and because of that, a unique opportunity to help build this silent sales culture.
First up, your front desk. They are the absolute hub of your gym. We can equip them with super simple conversation starters, easy-to-use referral phrases, and the confidence to suggest small micro upsells, like a post-workout smoothie or a guest pass for a friend.
Now, just think about this simple little shift in language. Instead of a generic, "How are you?" asking something like, "Hey, have you tried the new HIIT class yet?" Well, that opens a door. It starts a real conversation about their goals and their engagement, and it's a subtle but incredibly effective way to introduce new services.
All right, next up, your trainers. They hold an immense amount of influence. We empower them by teaching them how to weave upsells into their regular progress conversations, how to make soft introductions to other services, and even how to use storytelling to encourage referrals. This is just a perfect example of this technique in action. See, it's not a random sales pitch. The trainer connects the offer directly to the member's own success, which makes it feel like the logical next step on their journey, not some pushy ask. It's brilliant.
And finally, your group instructors. These folks command the attention of dozens of people all at once. Simple things like class callouts for referrals, just mingling after class to talk about goals, and celebrating members' successes publicly, all of that can turn their amazing energy into a powerful driver for growth.
Okay, so you get the concept, and you know who the key players are. But how do you actually make it all happen? This final section gives you a concrete, step-by-step playbook to follow.
Putting this into practice really comes down to 5 steps. Role-play the conversations, use flexible frameworks instead of rigid scripts, make your referral process crystal clear, and celebrate every single win. And maybe most importantly, reward the behavior your team is showing, not just the final result.
This really just brings it all together, doesn't it? The goal isn't hard closes. It's about creating a place where sales just happen naturally because your entire team is focused on genuine care and these helpful little nudges.
So, we want to leave you with this one final thought to mull over. Take a good, honest look at your own operations. From the moment someone walks in to the check-in desk to the time they spend on the training floor. Is every single member touchpoint being used as an opportunity to help them and, in turn, grow your business?
I really hope this explainer gave you some valuable, actionable insights today. If you want some expert help building these kinds of systems in your own gym, be sure to contact Jim Thomas. His number is 214-629-7223, and his email is right there on the screen. Thanks so much for joining us.